Hello dear students, welcome to a new English session. This is chapter 19 for the 5th grade of secondary. The topics for this chapter are crime verbs and models of deduction and possibility. We're going to start working on unit number 7 of our books. Crime doesn't pay. These are the vocabulary pictures. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Page 110, Vocabulary 1, Crime Verbs. Exercise number 1. Use your dictionary to look up the meaning of the verbs in the box. Then write C if the actions are done by criminals and P for actions done by the police. Exercise number 2. Listen and repeat. Which expressions can you use to describe pictures from 1 to 4?
Unit 7. Crime doesn't pay. Track 60. Activity 2.
Arrest a suspect.
Arrest a suspect.
Be guilty.
Be guilty.
Be innocent.
Be innocent.
Catch a thief.
Catch a thief.
Commit a crime.
Commit a crime.
Do community service.
Do community service.
Go on trial.
Go on trial.
Go to prison.
Go to prison.
Investigate a crime.
Investigate a crime.
Look for clues.
Look for clues.
Pay a fine.
Pay a fine.
Question a suspect.
Question a suspect.
Solve a crime.
Solve a crime.
Suspect someone.
Suspect someone. Now, which expressions can you use to describe pictures from 1 to 4? So, for picture number 1, catch a thief and arrest a suspect. For picture number 2, we can use expressions look for clues and investigate a crime. For picture number 3, do community service. For picture number 4, commit a crime. Exercise number 3. Underline the correct words. One of the most mysterious crimes in history were the Jack the Ripper murders. 5 women were killed in East London, UK, during 3 months in 1888. The police never solved the crimes. They looked for and found many clues and questioned suspects, but nothing helped them. That detective who investigated the murders, Inspector Frederick Aberline, never caught the murderer. He never even arrested anyone. No one ever went to prison for the murders. Even today, we have no idea who was guilty of the terrible crimes. Page 111, reading 1. Look at the poster. What kind of animals do people smuggle? Watch out for animal smugglers. Take a look at the poster. Exercise number 2. Read and listen and check your answer to activity number 1.
Unit 7. Track 61. Activity 2.
Watch out for animal smugglers.
Imagine this situation. You're at the airport waiting to collect your suitcase. A man is standing next to you. He picks up a large leather suitcase from the baggage carousel. His bag moves. What do you think?
A. There must be something alive inside his bag. B. It's none of my business.
You look closely at the suitcase. It moves again. What could it be?
A. It can't be a person. It might be an animal. B. I don't know and I don't care.
He picks up the bag and looks around him. He looks nervous. Who is he?
A. He might be an animal smuggler. B. Sorry, I have no idea.
The bag moves again. What do you do?
A. Call a customs officer. B. Nothing.
The correct answer to all these questions is A. Animal smuggling is cruel. Many of the animals that people smuggle are endangered species that should not be removed from their natural habitat. A large number of them die during the journey because they travel in boxes, suitcases, or even inside people's clothes. Animal smuggling is a crime. Buying and collecting smuggled animals is illegal. Punishments can include heavy fines and imprisonment. Animal smuggling is increasing. It's the second most portable illegal activity in the world. Only drug smuggling makes more money. Help us stop animal smuggling. If you see something suspicious, report it.
Sleeping snakes in a suitcase. Customs officers in Jakarta arrested 2 men suspected of having animals in their suitcases. The men were trying to fly from Indonesia to Dubai. When airport officials looked in the men's bags, they found 40 pythons. The snakes had been given drugs to make them sleep. The suspects were questioned by airport authorities, and the pythons were taken to the animal quarantine center at the airport.
Tiger smuggling in Thailand. Police caught a 31-year-old woman trying to smuggle a baby tiger into Thailand. The tiger cub was inside a suitcase with a toy tiger. Although the woman had drugged the animal to keep it quiet, airport officials noticed that one of the 2 tigers was moving when they scanned her suitcase. The smuggler went to prison for 6 years.
Now let's go back to the first question. We have an exercise number 1. What kind of animals do people smuggle? Well, from the information we heard in the poster, smugglers generally take endangered species. Exercise number 3. Write T for true or F for false. Try to correct the false sentences. Option A. Many smuggled animals are very rare. This is true. Option B. The journey kills many animals. True. Option C. Animal smuggling is more profitable than drug smuggling. This is false. Animal smuggling is less profitable than drug smuggling. Option D. Criminals smuggle dangerous animals. True. Option E. Customs officials arrested the snake smugglers in Dubai. False. Customs officials arrested the snake smugglers in Jakarta. F. The woman was smuggling 2 tigers into Thailand. False. The woman was smuggling 1 tiger into Thailand. Page 112, Grammar 1. Models of deduction and possibility. Exercise number 1. Read the sentences below. Do they express deduction? D. Possibility? P. Or impossibility? I. Option A. There must be something alive inside his bag. This is deduction. Option B. It can't be a person. Impossibility. Option C. It might be an animal. Possibility. He may be an animal smuggler. Possibility. It could be a dangerous snake. Possibility. Look at the sentences in Activity 1 again. Complete the rules with the words in the box. Can't, isn't true, it is possible, might, must, believe. Option A. We use the modal verbs may, might, and could plus base form of a verb when we think it is possible that something is true. Option B. Must plus base form of a verb is used when we believe something is true. Option C. Can't plus the base form of a verb is used when we are sure something isn't true. Exercise number 3. Match the deduction to their meanings. A. He must be a smuggler. I am certain he is a smuggler. Option B. He might be a smuggler. I think it's possible he is a smuggler. Option C. He can't be a smuggler. I am certain he's not a smuggler. Exercise 4. Read the sentences from A to F and match them with the deductions below. A. She speaks French and has a French passport. He must be a famous actor. Option B. She used to live in Paris. She may be French. Option C. Joanne hates dogs. A dog bit her when she was a child. That can't be Joanne's dog. Option D. I think Sheila likes dogs, but I'm not sure. That could be Sheila's dog. Option E. I think I saw him on television yesterday. He might be an actor. F. He is in that new movie we saw last week. He must be a famous actor. Exercise number 5. Choose the correct words. Helico workshop. Helico taller. Helico workshop. Helico taller. Exercise number 5. Page 112. Grammar 1. From exercise A to exercise E. Option F. This movie is terrible. You can't like it. Exercise number 6. Look at the pictures of stolen items. Then complete the sentences with the most appropriate modal verb. Option A. The speakers can't be Jane's. She never listens to music. Option B. The sunglasses must be Pete's. Jane never wears them. Option C. The money could be Jane's. But it might be Pete's too. Option D. The camera can be Pete's. He doesn't have one. Option E. The e-book reader could be, might be, Pete's or Jane's. They both love reading. Option F. The earrings must be Jane's. She bought a pair like those last year. Page 113. Exercise number 7. Listen to the sounds. Then write T for true or F for false.
Unit 7. Track 62. Activity 7. A. B.
Yay!
C. D.
Option A, number 1. True. It might be New Year's Eve. Number 2. False. It can't be a celebration. Number 3. True. It could be fireworks for the 4th of July. B, number 1. False. He can't be happy. 2. True. He must be happy. 3. True. He may have heard some good news. C, number 1. True. It can't be a cat. Number 2. True. A thief might be trying to steal something from the house. 3. It must be a cat. False. Option D, number 1. It might be a restaurant. True. Number 2. It must be a library. False. Number 3. Someone may be cooking dinner. True. Exercise number 8. Choose the correct words. Option A, can't. Option B, might. Option C, could. Option D, can't. Option E, might. Option F, must. Option G, can't. Exercise number 9. Interface. Think of a friend. What are they doing now? Write sentences giving evidence and using modal verbs. Then discuss your sentences with a partner. For example, what is Carlos doing now? He must be on vacation in Key West because he went there on Sunday. He might be at the beach. Listening. Crime news. Exercise number 1. Listen to the 3 news stories. Put the robbers in the order you hear them.
Unit 7, Track 63, Activity 1.
3 men have been found guilty today of committing the Mayfair bank robbery in London in December. The 3 men, Peter Johnson, Matthew Brooks, and Lawrence Gordon, robbed the bank on May 15 and stole a large sum of cash, over £75,000 in fact. Police searched for the robbers for 3 days before catching them at Johnson's Flat, North London. All the stolen money was returned to the bank. The police also arrested Johnson's wife, Harriet. Mrs. Johnson was found innocent by the court today, but the 3 men have been sent to prison for 10 years.
A famous painting by artist Andy Warhol was stolen from the Egmont Hotel, New York this afternoon, but only for half an hour. The painting belongs to movie star Paul Chambers, who was staying at the hotel while making a movie. Mr. Chambers discovered the painting was missing when he returned to his hotel room after work. Security guards searched the hotel and after 30 minutes discovered the painting, which is worth $3 million, in a cabinet.
Police caught and arrested Horatio Mandeville, the world's most famous jewel thief, after he tried to steal diamonds worth over $10 million from a Paris jewelry shop. The robber broke into the shop late last night and escaped with the diamonds. However, police investigating the robbery were able to use CCTV cameras to follow him across Paris to a flat where he was arrested early this morning. Mandeville, who has been guilty of robbery 5 times before, was only released from prison 2 weeks ago.
So, number 1, option C, a bank robbery. Number 2, option A, art theft. Option B, jewelry theft. Exercise number 2. Listen again and answer the questions.
Unit 7, Track 63, Activity 1.
3 men have been found guilty today of committing the Mayfair bank robbery in London in December. The 3 men, Peter Johnson, Matthew Brooks, and Lawrence Gordon, robbed the bank on May 15 and stole a large sum of cash, over 75,000 pounds in fact. Police searched for the robbers for 3 days before catching them at Johnson's Flat, North London. All the stolen money was returned to the bank. The police also arrested Johnson's wife, Harriet. Mrs. Johnson was found innocent by the court today, but the 3 men have been sent to prison for 10 years.
A famous painting by artist Andy Warhol was stolen from the Egmont Hotel, New York this afternoon, but only for half an hour. The painting belongs to movie star Paul Chambers, who was staying at the hotel while making a movie. Mr. Chambers discovered the painting was missing when he returned to his hotel room after work. Security guards searched the hotel and after 30 minutes discovered the painting, which is worth $3 million, in a cabinet.
Police caught and arrested Horatio Mandeville, the world's most famous jewel thief, after he tried to steal diamonds worth over 10 million from a Paris jewelry shop. The robber broke into the shop late last night and escaped with the diamonds. However, police investigating the robbery were able to use CCTV cameras to follow him across Paris to a flat where he was arrested early this morning. Mandeville, who has been guilty of robbery 5 times before, was only released from prison 2 weeks ago.
Question A. Where was the bank robbery? In Mayfair Bank, London. Question B. What happened to the bank robbers? They have been sent to prison for 10 years. Question C. How long was the painting missing for? For 30 minutes. Question D. Who did the painting belong to? To movie star Paul Chambers. Option E. What did Horatio Mandeville steal? Diamonds. Option F. How many times has he been found guilty before? 5 times. Exercise number 3. Listen again and complete the sentences. Elico homework, Elico tarea, Elico homework, Elico tarea. Page 113, exercise number 3. Listen again and complete the sentences from option A to option E. Option F. Mandeville got out of prison 2 weeks ago. And this is the end of chapter 19. As usual, see you next time for a new session. Goodbye everyone. Have a nice day.